Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man giving you the truth. I'm going to talk about brainwashing. And I'm going to talk about how we are seeing on YouTube some of the different MK Ultras and then the different... So every brainwashing is not MK Ultra. Some is just done through the television and through the radio and through other people that they have MK Ultra. They'll use an MK Ultra person to brainwash you. And a lot of time they won't let you get in the mass media unless you've been through their process. So we're going to get into some stuff here. I'm going to talk a little bit about it. I ain't going to go too deep because I don't need to prove this point. The fact of the matter is, for us to still be at the bottom, after all we've experienced as black people, after all we've seen as black people, you know somebody is being brainwashed. And like I always say, the only reason why you don't see more of us fighting, getting lynched, or being lynched is because we do the job for them. You know, we're bombarded through TV and through radio and through the internet with these with gang talk, gang movies. Like they've been showing them gang movies since the 70s, drug dealing movies since the 70s. They had Superfly and then they turned around and remade it, made it more modern with Bitcoin and stuff like that. And I didn't see it, but I saw previews of it because I just refuse to watch some of this stuff, man. Then they got people on here that are secretly under contract with them as agents to create divisions. And some of them are called agents of destruction, under different titles, you know. That's how they were able to take down Fred Hampton and the Black Panthers. That's how they were able to take down Huey and other people. Through agents, through people that look like us but not us, through people that talk like they care but they don't. How can an MK Ultra person care about you? They don't. And when they say God, if you in the crowd, tell them be more specific. Because a lot of them don't believe in the same God as people who name in the book. So this is why we're seeing such violence and it's increasing in the American cities, and the world. But here in America, the United States, we're seeing a spike in the murder rate in almost every city, whether it's rural or whether it's more urban. We're seeing a spike in the numbers in terms of murder. We're seeing a spike in the numbers in terms of property theft. And this is how you know that the devil, like I tell you all the time, the devil is more busier than God, because the Bible already told us the devil comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Everybody, but especially us. Especially us, because certain people accepted the 10 Commandments, the 42 laws of Ma'at, and the other instructions that the Most High gave through different periods of time, and some didn't. We come from a lot of the people who did accept it. We did. And so now y'all listening to MK Ultra people, and y'all less spiritual than you ever were, and those that spiritual, they not doing enough research. So it's like a double-edged sword. The devil is tricking you through false religion and tricking you through not having any religion. Tricking you in both ways. So we're taught and flooded with this little cool, you're lame if you don't get in trouble. You acting white if you go to college. You're acting white, you're lame if you just work a 9 to 5. You ain't scamming nobody. All of that's the devil. All of that's the MK Ultra. All of that's the brainwash. Y'all think these rappers are he really down? No, he. But really, a lot of them have already been through the process. And then y'all looking to YouTubers for leaders. Let me ask you something. I'm finna show you something. Nobody that acts like slavery was nothing is fit to lead. Especially if they not only act like it was nothing, but then they don't have no belief in the Most High or a Most High. They not fit to lead. You know, they just not. Like, they could be working with them peoples, and more than likely they are. So, because if they wasn't, and they was that effective, like I question any dude on YouTube with hundreds of thousands of subs, hundreds of thousands of views, that's acting as if they're a speaker for the Most High. I got one question for all of y'all. Are you a Mason? Are you an agent? Put it on your life that you're not, sir. Because I already know what type of videos YouTube censor. I told you I've been on YouTube since 2008. So I know what type of stuff they censor, and I know what type of stuff they don't. Now they're starting to allow me to be recommended and to go up in the algorithm. But I'm not no agent. I'm not involved in no civic groups. I'm just me. And I do have a purpose from God. And I ain't gonna say too much, you know. But in terms of that, but I ain't with them peoples. Them peoples gonna serve a purpose, and they gonna prove a point for the Most High when it's all said and done. So you try to follow the brainwashing antics and you mess around and die, and your name ain't in the book, shame on you. They brainwash you into thinking something sweet with the Most High, like everybody. This some of the. I'm gonna get into some of the ways and some of the ideals that they brainwash people with. They brainwash some people not to believe in anything. They more nihilists. They don't believe in heaven or hell. That's a brainwash. They brainwash some people to believe, yeah, you gotta believe this, and then it'll be something that's fabricated, that's kind of twisted, that the Most High never said that you had to believe that. We just always believed that we had to believe this or that because there's not a whole lot of arguments against it because people don't do research. Then you got a lot of black dudes that they basically try to live the thug lifestyle, street, and they think that they somehow cool by going around being a menace, stealing cars, stealing clothes, breaking in houses, breaking in cars, selling drugs, putting guns in people's face, demanding money that you didn't work for. All of that falls under the 3 categories of Satan. Steal, kill, and destroy. But yet, they still are brainwashed. Wait, hold on. The screen's going dark. To think that somehow they gonna make it with the Most High. And some of them, you can't tell them they are not. That's how strong the brainwashing is. You can't tell them they ain't. Man, God got me, man. I ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about. I know God got me. I want... So, these guys are in every city. They take chances. And some of them come up short, lose their life in the process. And they find out the hard way. And the Most High gave me a vision. He showed me that hell is real. And that a lot of people are going there every day. But it's a lot of people that don't believe it's real. They don't believe it's real. That's why I think about it. If they believed that it was real, who would do things that can possibly cause you to be there? You know why people are doing this stuff? Because they don't believe it. They listening to the wrong voices. Y'all listening to people who don't know the first thing about the Most High. The Most High barely talk to them or never talk to them. He don't teach them, but y'all listening to them. Y'all super chatting them. Y'all super chatting them. And they'll say, God this, God that, God bless me. And then the next minute they threatening people. Oh, you can get touched and all this other stuff. Listen, anti-improve with that. You will never hear me threaten somebody that didn't do nothing significant to me in terms of violence and ending their life. That's still kill, destroy. A righteous person only kill a person if their life is in danger. An unrighteous person will kill somebody over words, over an Instagram post, over a Facebook post. I'm telling you, it's easy to know who making it to heaven. I'm finna show you. A lot of guys will try to pray when they're in jail or in prison. And some of them, it be real. But most of them, they only doing it to get out. And the Most High do be giving people a chance just because he's just like that. And then some of them will get out and they'll do the same thing and they'll end up dying. And they'll be lying at their funeral, knowing damn well, excuse my language, that dude was not saved nor trying to be. Because people think it's cool to thug out here. They think it's cool to drive recklessly. The mindset that led a lot of dudes to drive recklessly and die out here proves that a lot of them, they wasn't with the Most High. They didn't have them. People getting caught stealing, caught in stolen cars. Didn't have them, but then they'll have angel's wings on the t-shirt around the shoulders. No. Let's be honest here. Let's be reasonable. Let's rationalize. Do you really think that a lot of these gangster dudes, or even, let's go here, a lot of them atheist guys that you could never tell them, could never get them to believe in God. But they went to college though. They appeared to be successful. Let's talk about both of these groups because both of them were brainwashed in a different way. One of them was brainwashed to believe that there is no God and that they're okay. They're just going to die and go to sleep. The other one was brainwashed to believe that they could do whatever they want. They could serve the devil and sin in the flesh and still make it. Now, which one of these do you think made it? Not many. Because death comes on people so quick. But once it does, it's too late. It's too late. You walked around trying to prove yourself, prove how hard you is. But like Mr. Mike the rapper said, and I'll never forget it, it was deep. The hardest thing about being hard is being real. Yes, sir. And why is that? Because ain't none of us created to be criminals. I already went there. People talking about who ain't street. Ain't none of us street. Let's go there. That's why the Most High, like I was so, and I'm getting ready to wrap this up, but I was so passionate about people getting saved before I understood things to this level that the Most High had to directly speak in my spirit and show me. He said it like this: I don't spiritually rape anybody. I said, what did that mean? He said, I don't force people to believe in me. I don't force people to serve me. He said basically that people have evangelism all wrong. You don't try to convince people. You invite them, and when they come, then you teach them what you know. Because even if you got falsehood, every false religion has a smidgen of truth that can save a soul. That's how just the Most High is. That's how fair he is. other than the religions that oppose, that make his opponents like they most high. So, but people is brainwashed. People is MK Ultra, and then the people who are MK Ultra, they get on the TV, on the radio, on the internet, and they brainwash other people. You trying to act like them. You trying to dress like them. You do as thou will. That's what they taught. You trying to do as thou will. When the Bible says you shall be judged according to your works. Do as thou will is Satan's way. That's why she got kicked out. That's not the way it's supposed to be. And we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. That's not the way it's supposed to be. But people, this is how people is living. And I used to just argue with people, debate them to the ground. And I was getting, like, it was bothering me. Like, I can't believe this person is still such. And that's when he said, man, he ain't making none of these people do anything. But they all gonna face his judgment. This is the Most High talking. He don't make people serve him. He don't make people reject sin. He don't make people seek him and ask him to put their name in the book of life. But they all gonna stand before him and be judged.